Yo guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be customizing, well not customizing, but restoring this Tomica Kenmurray GTX Skyline. I'm so excited to be restoring this. This is my first restoration on this channel, so I hope you all enjoy. So obviously, as this is a restoration, I'm not going to be doing any wacky paint colors. I'm going to be sticking with the original. So we have this green metallic paint here. I'm going to be recreating that in an awesome looking way. Also, I forgot to mention, this is the first car I've customized where it does have opening doors. Has them on both sides where we can see the interior there. I really want to paint the interior, but I still want to keep this original as I can. I'm going to be keeping these wheels because they're very good condition. Let's take a quick look at the base. We'll see Tomica, it doesn't say the year, but Nissan Skyline 2000 GTX made in Japan. So I know this looks like a GTR to me, but I guess Japan knows best. Anyways, let's get on to the customizing. Obviously, first we're going to have to drill that apart, so let's get right onto that. Now, due to the rivet size being a bit smaller than Hot Wheels, I'm going to have to use some smaller drill bits. I got this 3mm one here, I think. I'm not sure of the sizes. I'll chuck them in a caption below, though. So let's just get straight on to drilling this apart. Alright, yeah, already seconds in, we can see that size is pretty much perfect. Okay, because we've drilled a deep enough hole in the first part, we can swap out the rivets. So we got, not the rivets, the drill bits, we got the larger one here, which should be just the right size to get it popped open. Alright, and after a bit of work, we can see that the car is completely apart. Alright, so here we have the body, which we're going to be getting the paint off. So what we're going to be using is some paint stripper. We're going to be using some of this, what is this, automotive paint stripper, I think it's called, something like that. But all we got to do is we got to brush it, we got to dip it in a few times, give it just a brush around in the car. But we'll just get right onto that and we'll show you how it's done. Now obviously, you're going to want to be like me and wear gloves when you're doing this, because it's very, very poisonous stuff. You just don't want to get this anywhere on your skin or anything like that. So just got to make sure the brush is actually usable before we dip it in. So just quickly pop it in there, get it out, and then onto the car it goes. So if you're using rubber gloves for this, make sure you double up, get some disposable ones. So as you can see there, we're just getting it all over the paint that is left there. There's not much paint on this car, but still I want to get off what's there. So after you brush it all over the car, you're going to want to leave it maybe 1 to 2 minutes to let it set, and then you should be able to rinse it off, as I'll show you in a second. Now obviously, if you don't want to use the style of paint remover where you have to brush it on, that is completely fine. There are plenty of other options. You can use some aircraft paint remover, pretty much does the same, but you spray it on. So anyways, that's another option for you if you need it. Okay, now after leaving the paint, I realize I've made a very big mistake. Oh no, we can see the front here looks pretty much the same, but on the back I didn't realize that this plastic piece was attached to the body, so I accidentally dipped this plastic piece in with the paint stripper. It's all deformed now, so I don't think we'll be able to chuck it back on the car, but still, I'm going to have to give this another coat of paint stripper, but I'll be right back with the results. I'm probably going to skip this step in the video. I'm just going to be back while I'm painting or sanding it. So anyways, let's just skip right on to the next part. Alright, now that the paint's off, we're on to the next step, which is sanding using all pieces of sandpaper that we have here. We have 80, 180, I believe this is, 240, 400, 800, and 1200. Gonna be going light, really, really lightly with this 80, then just follow up with the rest. So anyways, let's get a nice finish. And here we have the car after sanding. We can see it gives off a way better shine than before, but we're not done yet. We're going to polish this beauty and we'll be right back with that. Alright, now after polishing the car, here's how it looks. We can already see that mirror shine is coming right on through. Hopefully we won't be able to see my face here, but still, you can see that I'm recording with my phone on my desk, so that's pretty cool. But still, we got a heap to do. We got to paint this car. We got to do some stuff on the base, but still, anyways, let's pop this car apart once again. Put the body aside. So what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be chucking these two pieces in a hot tub of water. Oh, my phone almost fell down, but chucking the interior and the window piece in a hot tub of water. Probably going to leave it for maybe half an hour or so. Hot soapy water so we can get all this rubbish off, get all that dirt and grime off, but still gonna have to do something with the interior later on too, but still, let's just get, I'm saying still way too much, but anyways, let's get right into washing these pieces. Alright, here we have the pieces and the water. Just pop them in for a bit and we'll see how it goes. So, yeah, just pop it in there, we'll leave it for half an hour and we'll be right back. For the base here, I'm going to be using some polishing cream. I'm going to squirt this onto a rag and just chuck it all over the base, just rub it in, so it should end up looking pretty okay. Obviously not wanting to sand the base because I could damage the wheels pretty easily. Now unfortunately, after chucking some polish on the base, you can't really see too much of a difference, and yeah, it doesn't look glossy, shiny at all. But if we did want that glossy shine, we'd have to polish, sand it down. But I don't really want to remove the details on the bottom that says Skyline blah 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 Tomica. So anyways, we can get right on to the interior stuff, show that off, see how it's washed, and then hopefully get onto airbrushing. Hopefully this shouldn't take too long to get all the stuff dry, but here we have, where did I put it? Airbrush is here, all ready to go, and I think we could just, yep. Okay, it is on, but still, we'll get right onto that. Hopefully we can just start painting soon, finally. After what was maybe 15 minutes, and of course we got some metal polish I forgot to add, we came with these results. The window looks pretty much near perfect now. We can see right through. There's not much fogging at all. And the interior is pretty much as clean as it will be. That really bright orange there standing out. So hopefully this will end up looking really sweet inside the car. So the window used to be really just, it was like partially yellowed and you just could barely see through it. But now it got the nice looking shine. All I did was chuck it in water for 15 minutes, then dry it off and chuck some of the same metal polish that I chucked on this base. But anyways, you can see it works a lot better on the window than it did on the base. So let's finally get on to painting this beautiful, beautiful body. Now, I did mention before we are going to be painting it in the same color, so luckily here I have this random green base coat. We're going to mix up with some thinners, chuck it on. So I've got the car sitting on here. I know I really should tell you this because a lot of people that do videos like this, they don't say what this is, but this is a Trade Flame helping hand. If you want to have a look online, you should be able to buy it for around $20 Australian. Don't know what the price would be in the US, but still, here it is anyways. Holds up the car really well, so we can shake it and not much will happen. Anyways, let's get right on to painting. Alright, and here we have the car after quite a few coats, I must say. Did take a while to get this finished, but here we have it here. Now all we need to do is chuck some clear coat it and it will look pretty darn sweet. Just want to get the camera to focus on this properly because the paint is such a sweet color. Not the exact color I was going for, but still a very nice green nonetheless. So anyways, let's get right onto clear coating. And here we have, after clear coat's been applied and waiting 2 days for it to dry, we have the final product here. Now I know you're going to be pretty confused what's happened with the front grille and the rear. So I had to repaint this entire car because at the last second I had the idea to just paint the grille in black because, hang on, let me just take this body off, because if I did paint the grille black before I painted on the green, then it wouldn't have any effect, because obviously paint that I use is pretty transparent, so it wouldn't affect it at all. But anyways, the color is just magnificent. Not the exact color, as I said. I'm gonna have to get some practice at color matching, but the color does look pretty darn nice anyway. So let's put it back onto the car. The window here, just pop it all together really quickly or slowly, depending on how long I want to take, because this window is a bit annoying to get in. But here we have all the pieces here. We can see not the window, but the interior piece is nicely washed up. Just pop it in there nice and neat, and of course the wheels and the base go in. Haven't swapped the wheels out of this car because I don't know any car wheels that, or any diecast car wheels that fit this size. So now I know all of you are probably going to want to see these opening doors as well, and I can tell you that they do work, and I don't think they'll scratch off any of the paint on the body as well, so thank goodness for that. Just have a good zoom there. You can see beautiful there. It looks really sweet. You can see all of the inside right-hand drive. Pop the other door open as well, and we can just see there that this looks awesome. Back looks pretty cool as well. Really wish I managed to keep that piece, but sadly that went with the paint stripper. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this restoration video, oops. But if you did enjoy this restoration video, be sure to give a thumbs up. Tell me what you think of this restoration. This is my first one that I've ever done. My first one I've uploaded to YouTube, and the first one when I've used proper techniques like sanding and stuff. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy, be sure to click the like button. Tell me what you think of this beautiful car, and I'll see you all next time.